On the previous video, we were looking at the property of division and we did some examples of where it comes from. On this video, we're going to actually start using it in some questions. So what I want you to do here is fill in the blanks. And within all the circular shapes, you're going to see an operation. So it's going to be division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. And in the square, the rectangular boxes, you're going to replace those with numbers. I'm going to give you some time to do that if you pause the video. And then I'm going to show you the answers. Okay, so hopefully you've had enough time to do that now. I'm going to go through some answers. So firstly, you are going to get, this will be 56 divided by 7 times 8. This is going to be 15 divided by 3 divided by 5. For the next one, we're going to get 24 divided by 4 divided by 6 is the same as 24 divided by 4 times 6. 30 divided by 2 times 5 is the same as 30 divided by 2 divided by 5. 48 divided by blank times 3. So looking at the clue on the right, we know that this is going to have to be 4 times 3, and this is going to be 48 divided by 4 divided by 3. So it's kind of it's been swapped around the left hand side and the right hand side. And then for 6 we have m blank p, and then on the right hand side we've got the p there. So we know that has to be m. And in the blank, it's just going to be whatever matches. So as long as you put something that matches on each of these, that's fine. I'm just going to put X in both cases. You may have put something else, but that's completely fine. Okay, let's try a true or false. All right, so for this, we're going to decide whether it's true or false. Pause the video for each question and then decide whether it is true or false. So for question 1, I'm going to expect you to have made a decision about this, and I think in this case it is true because you can see a divided by b divided by c is the same as a divided by b times c. Can you decide? Pause the video and have a go if you think this is deciding whether this is true or false. So in this case you can see that it doesn't represent the property of division because of that should be a division sign. And that would make it true, but obviously because it's a multiplication sign that doesn't work. Decide for 3 whether it's true or false. It's actually a very similar reason than previous one. We know that this has to be a division sign to make it true. Decide now for 4 and 5 whether you think they're true or false, and then I'll tell you the answers. Okay, so I can confirm that 4 is true, and 5, that doesn't even have any division in it. So in this case, we're going to say it's not the property of division. We're not using that in this case. Okay, now let's decide which of these is most efficient to calculate, the left-hand side or the right-hand side, and why. So pause the video, decide for all 4 questions, and then we're going to go through these together. Now, for the first one, you can see there's something quite nice about this multiplication, which makes it 3,200 divided by 100. So actually, this is a great one to divide by. I would rather do this than 3,200 divided by 25 and then divide that by 4. So for question 2, I hope you decided that the right-hand side is also much more efficient because this is a nice product of 1,000. Okay, for 3, now you might have differing opinions, but I think that the left-hand side is a bit easier because we can do 800 divided by 8 is 100. 100 divided by 20 is 5. We can work that out. On the right-hand side, 8 times 20 is 160. So 800 divided by 160, not as easy to do. So I'm going to say A is easier. And for question 4, what did you decide is easier? I would say that A is going to be a bit easier because 140 divided by 7 is going to be easier to work out and then divide it by 4 rather than 140 divided by 28. That is not going to work, I don't think. Well, it's not going to be easier. It is going to work, but it's not going to be nice. Okay, so you now know what the property of division is. There's a lot of practice questions on here on the next slide. What I want you to do is pick out at least 5 or 6 of these. So I'm going to say let's do 6. Show how this is the property of subtraction, and then decide whether it's more efficient or not. Now it says calculate efficiently. It doesn't mean you have to use the property of subtraction always, of division always. You're just going to use whatever is most efficient, but you must show all working out. Okay, pause the video and have a go, and then I'm going to show you the answers on the next slide. Okay, here come the answers. Now these are just the answers, there's no working out involved, so the working out needs to be shown. I think that one should be a 2. Just going to change that. If you spot any other mistakes, let me know. Otherwise, here we go. These are the answers. And I hope that was useful. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. I'll see you on the consolidation video.